Question: can the police enter and search my home without a court warrant? I get this question a lot, especially when videos are sent to me to comment on whether the police actions were lawful or not, and whether the person, either homeowner, tenant or someone associated with the property, has committed an offence by refusing and blocking entry or by placing their hands on the officer. Contrary to what many people think, there are multiple police powers to enter and search your home without a court-granted warrant or your consent and invitation. So let's do a quick rundown of the main police powers used to gain entry and to search your home without a court-granted warrant. And for the purposes of this post, I am assuming the police powers are being used lawfully because the legal test has been met by the police officer. Can the police enter and search my home without a warrant? Yes, they can, under section 17 of PACE, used before any person has been arrested, if the officer has reasonable grounds for believing the person they are looking for is on the premises. They may enter, for example, to execute an arrest warrant, to arrest a person for an indictable offence, to recapture a person, and for a whole load of other reasons too, mentioned in full in other posts. And section 17 can also be used to enter and search your home to save life and limb or prevent serious damage to property. Yes, they can, under section 18(1) of PACE, used after a person has been arrested and normally detained at the police station. A constable may enter and search any premises occupied or controlled by a person who is under arrest for an indictable offence if he has reasonable grounds for suspecting there is on the premises evidence other than items subject to legal privilege that relates to A, to the offence, or B, to some other indictable offence which is connected with or similar to that offence, and an inspector above has authorised the section 18(1) in writing. Yes, they can, under section 18(5) of PACE, again used after a person has been arrested and at the time of the arrest. A constable may conduct a search under subsection 1, A, before the person is taken to a police station or released under section 30A, and B, without obtaining an authorisation by an inspector. Yes, they can, under section 32(2)(b) of PACE, after a person has been arrested for an indictable offence and where the officer reasonably believes the premises contains evidence. The officer can enter and search any premises in which he was when arrested or immediately before he was arrested for evidence relating to the offence. And yes, they can, under common law powers used where there is a domestic disturbance, to deal with and arrest a person for a breach of the peace. It is important to know, once an officer has entered your home lawfully, they must also lawfully justify searching each room or area, closet or drawer, and can't just search every inch just because they feel like it. In other words, the scope of the search must be restricted to what is necessary and proportionate. The officer may also use reasonable force in the exercise of these powers if necessary. And finally, remember too, ignorance of the law and police powers is generally no defence. Therefore, you commit an obstruct offence if you refuse to allow an officer entry into your home when they are acting lawfully. And you commit a police assault offence if you place your hands on an officer when again they are acting lawfully. So please legally educate yourself about police powers, its limits, and the police duties they owe you, and about your legal rights and legal responsibilities. Subscribe to the channel, feel free to comment, follow, like and share.